wanted to double check. Our upper age is 14 and 15 in this group, and our lowest age was 5. So we just heard so much spectacular music by these very young and wonderful people. I will have the last word, but I do have one more special guest and performer. In December, on my mom's birthday, I presented her with tickets to come up here for Mother's Day weekend and said it would be lovely to have you here for your students and for me. And then a couple weeks ago, my dad said, but what about me? I haven't seen you for a long time. And it's true. And I last saw my parents was in January before starting treatment. So it's been a few months. And so we were so excited to have him come up. And granted, actually, he was doing so much to support during your career, cooking, feeding, bathing us, everything. And musically as well. He's had a career in music management. So he asked if he could share a few words with you too, and I would like to invite him up right now to do so.
Good afternoon to everybody. To those under 2 feet high and those over 6 feet high. For those who started music last fall, to those who listened to many concerts, and to me and to the teachers who have been all over the world, concluded that this is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad. The children, the teenagers, expressed something what very few people comprehend. Not only the tune, which was written down in black ink, but they brought it to life. And the function of human is to bring life, not death. And bring hope, not despair. And to bring community, cooperation, instead of competition and super individualism. Because we, as people, are product of our culture, but our culture is our product. And if we follow the trend, we follow the fashion, we never end in the right destination. We can choose different ways, but we have to have an aim to which we are dealing. And if we can have it in us and share it with others, then we can see something like today. The teachers, the family, the parents, the grandparents, friends, and positive role models influence everybody. You know, smokers, alcohol drinkers, drug users, they're role models, and they follow blindly. And there are few people who can see the distinction and the difference between bad and good. And therefore I summarize it: comprehension, how we perceive, accept, how we interpret, how we implement it is very important. And music is one of those elements which we need to reflect upon it. Let me tell you, I'm not a trained musician, but I suppose musician as an international social scientist, because I supporter of politicians in a good sense, and I could talk about this, opening the Iron Curtain via Yale and school and music, going to Korea, going to Vietnam, China, going to Cuba 3 times. And President at that time, Obama said, you bring the best of America in the world. I wish, because America has many things, but we don't bring the best in the world. Can you imagine 2008 Olympics in China? And at that time, the Prime Minister of China, Mr. Wang, and the Chinese Olympic Committee invited the American virtuosi family to open Olympics with good music, classical Western music. And you remember, this 2008 is a long time ago. The slogan for the Olympics was one dream, one world. And I asked them, add one family. They did. And you can see the posters and one family. And it expressed the Chinese slogan, Women se pagnon. We are friends. We are friends. And this is exactly the theme of our world. The recent election of the dead, and the new Pope and the old Pope was what? We are one family. And the children reminded us, because we cannot go different directions. And I could say different languages, same as we are one family, but it is good to go into the most trendy American English around. Yes, we did, we are a family. Your presence here, your children, your dedicated teachers, who are not only international performers, but dedicated teachers. And today, before the performance, it was like a tune-up. And I later compared what the kids were brought attention to in the last moment, and this is what they performed. 99% of the children did not commit any mistake, which the mistake later before. But it was brought to them with love, with knowledge, with competence, with education, with sharing, not competing. And this I want to say, continue. Bring it to the community when you have a birthday and you have guests. Invite the children, let them perform, have home concerts, and you'll see the world for you and for others will change. Thank you. As a matter of fact, on some occasions I performed, and I had the custom, whenever I speak like the UN or someone else, I interrupt like a intermission, and I said the concert. Usually I play folk music, because it brings people to the core. Well, I could play some of this, what you played here, Hensing's line, but I will perform with something very mobilizing. It is a German popular song, like a folk march.